folks. I'm back.
Bayonetta.
Okay, audio is actually still good over there. Had a bit of a rest, feeling better. Still a little head screwy. A little bit, just a teeny tiny bit. Got a lot of stuff done today. Did some massive tinkering and tooling with my computer today. To the scary level, to the like, Windows isn't booting anymore level. To the boot loop level. Yeah, it got a little terrifying. It made no sense. I was playing around with some of the values for my bands. Just trying to like find it's a little more cooling. Reaching under the hood, turning some of those gears, some of those screws, tuning it up, and all of a sudden my processor was just going out of this world hot. Just burning crazy hot. I tried something called, like, there's a like automatic tuning tool in Ryzen Master. I tried running that. Then my computer wouldn't boot anymore. Very good. Had to reset the CMOS. Had to set up the RAID and everything again. Got it to boot. It ended with me putting my processor in eco mode. I think that's what I got to do. And I'm actually curious what kind of performance I'm going to get like this, but I think this is just the way to go. It's an underclock. I don't know by how much. It caps the voltage at like 89 or 90 watts. Or the wattage, I should say, not the voltage. And then it adjusts the voltage to match, but that keeps it out of the 90-degree territory most of the time and hopefully give me just more general stability. I also installed a lot more fans on my case to push the exhaust from my video card out of my case. So those two things combined seem to have really done a wonder for my performance stability. Oh, Platinum Games just released a statement. Oh, man. What does it say? I guess I should look it up. Also, hey Sandra, how are you doing? It's great to see you. Is it on, where would it be? Is it on Twitter? Twitter seems to be where this beef goes around. Yeah, 1 minute. Goodness. All right. We at Platinum Games offer our sincerest appreciation to everyone who has contributed to creating the Bayonetta series over the years, as well as the community that has served as its foundation. We give our full support to Jennifer Hale as the new Bayonetta and align with everything in her statement. We ask people please refrain from any further comments that would disrespect Jennifer or any of the other contributors to the series. That doesn't say anything. It doesn't really say anything, does it? Okay, Steph is playing COD now. Steph's playing a new hot release, and I'm playing a catch-up game from many years ago. It's frustrating because now it seems like I'm playing this because I'm trying to like capitalize on drama, which was not my intent at all. I guess I have nothing to apologize for. It's not like I have hundreds of millions of viewers. No, I have trillions. Yes, the world's first intergalactic streamer, multi-dimensional streamer. Have you heard of quantum streaming? Oh, how's this for some breaking drama? TikTok's gonna have subs, like next week, like Monday. They're gonna start doing subscriptions. So it's a good thing I've been simul streaming, or I'm already set up to do it. How about that? Ain't that a kick? So yeah. I was worried about this. At what point in the near future would you just have to like look at multiple chats during stream? Yeah, YouTube's gonna have handles. Everything's topsy-turvy, man. This whole world keeps beating on. All right, since Steph is playing COD, I am drinking the finest of sodas.
Bayonetta.
The little DMD there. You need that diet up there. I'm gonna roll like that anymore. Oh, Insta's doing subs. Interesting. I feel like live is just where the money's at. Like the connectivity makes people so much more okay with spending money. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. But I'll take it. Whatever. I like live stuff. I loaded a previous chapter just to make sure my new downclocked CPU did not interfere with performance. It doesn't seem to. Here's the real knicker of it. Here's the thing, and this is what vexes me, is that with this processor, I've actually bought more capacity than I can use, thermally speaking. In fact, it's hard for me to imagine any setup that can actually sink the heat that this motherfucker puts off. Maybe if you have one of those like radiators across the entire top of your case with just an array of fans all pumping the coldest air directly through it. That could work. But I guess that's where elite high-end PC hardware is at. The processor are you running? Ryzen Threadmaster 5950X. So, the thing is, it's got too many cores. Games don't even really multi-thread that well. I do export video, and I expected it to do really good at that, but it kind of doesn't, because I think Premiere sucks ass. Like, I think Premiere is just too inefficient. So, the horsepower is not getting used there. If it's a game, it peaks out on heat too fast and throttles itself, so it's not getting used there. What case am I using? Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm using a really, really old and hyper inefficient case. And I've done a lot of work. Done a lot of work to try to do something with it. Clock speed reigns supreme for game performance. Yeah, it does. It's still like, it's still how fast can you do it, not how many different things can you do. So, yeah, it was a suboptimal choice, and I understand that now. The wrong tool for the job. So Pheasant, I do have I have an all-in-one cooler, and it is still not enough. Have you tried putting some flame stickers on it? That would only remind it to be hot, wouldn't it? I think so.
Sacred mountain of Fimbulventer. The joint's supposed to be the link between Inferno and Paradiso. They say there is an entrance to Inferno, the gates of hell.
Oh yeah,
somewhere on this mountain.
We got to go into hell to rescue Jean.
Hell, no one even knows if it's true or not.
Austin, thanks for the sub.
The only reason this overgrown rock is worshipped like some god in the first place is that no one's ever been able to get close to the damn thing. It's like it don't want you there. Every climber ends up stranded or worse. And don't even try to fly a plane near that place, or bada boom! But at least your soul doesn't have a long walk to whichever afterlife you got lined up, right?
I guess you can email me, Austin.
At the foot of the mountain. Just hurry up with whatever it is you gotta do and get back there, alright?
It's just my first dot last name, Lawrence.Sonntag@gmail.
Gotta keep myself busy while I'm waiting. Forget about it. I love those miniature drinks.
Do the people you're still in contact with ever ask you your opinion on an idea they have? No. Pretty much never. I don't, there's virtually no discussion of like work or content creation.
I can't believe you, Enzo. I didn't know the in-flight service was exclusive to fat Italians.
Renting the plane ain't free, you know. That reminds me, you owe Alex the kid for the charter.
I don't think that's a bad thing though. You spend all day doing it, and you have like especially like you have a circle where that's all you talk about. It's nice to get outside of that. Nice title card. Bizarrely austere.
There it is. That's Fimbulventer. Not such a bad place when you look at it. Oh, but you gotta have a death wish to get close to that damn place if you ask me. Wow. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. What the hell?
I love that they must have run some feedback tests or whatever. And whoever played Bayonetta 1 was like, more of this guy. We need more of this guy. Get him in everything. Please, yes. And then Bayonetta 2 came along and just happened to be the perfect video game.
Where I get off.
Until tomorrow when Bayonetta 3 comes out.
What? Wait, what? You're joking, right? I can't find this piece of shit!
People tend to talk shop when they're together, or no? Is that just me? It depends. I don't want it to be like work. Oh. Perfect. In every way. Such a cute little guy. Was that her save the cat moment?
Sure, I'm on my way. Just behave yourself for a bit longer.
I have a side job that I pretty much don't have separation from, but I get from most people that's unhealthy. I don't know. I think different people work well in different ways. Yeah, it's probably best mentally to have your eggs in a lot of different mental baskets. Listen, we've said it enough. An egg basket is a bag. It's just a basket. Egg basket. Anyway. Good to spread it around, I suppose. But, if you know what you want to do and you know where you belong and you're happy and you're healthy. But yeah, I do think it's probably like, I think it might be symptomatic with work that's also like grindy. Just requires more time, more attention, more effort. You're not given hours. It's not like you clock in, you clock out, and you're glad to be done. It kind of lingers in your head. And if it's a competitive market, you kind of feel like you want to get whatever edge you can. So why not put all this stuff down or make it content or talk about it now or whatever the, whatever the shop tends to be. That's my angle of things, I guess. Ooh. Okay, we still got crafting. New Platinum's got some rough edges in their games. That's kind of always been the case. I don't know. Am I misremembering? I remember most Platinum games being a little crispy in terms of just like put togetheredness. Like the gameplay design was always solid. The style was always there. But they weren't always like tight products. Bayonetta 2 is actually really clean so far. Part of that might be because I'm like upscaling it. It's on an emulator. But the art design is really good. The cutscenes are like even a mark up. They were a little manic, which is a dumb thing to say. I think you can like Bayonetta is very manic, yes. But I think you can, there's something about her tranquility and her grace that suggests far more natural and slow camera movements, and I think those accentuate her character a lot better too. I'm already seeing a lot more of that in the sequel. I feel like the original had kind of try-hard aughts energy. Still maybe a little too much Devil May Cry, a little too many pixie sticks in the veins. Everything was trying to be like jacked up and extreme. Maybe it was just on the tail end of that. What do you think with the release of 3? Are we going to see renewed interest and controversy over Bay's design and sexiness? So, there have been some like weirdly stated opinions, but I don't know that there's ever been controversy. Right? I'm sure, like, there's a dog that is yowling. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone ever really having a problem with it. I think if you look hard enough, you can probably find one or two people who just miss the point and write like a very confidently titled op-ed in some blog somewhere with a smug byline like some dude. Here's why I think Bayonetta should pray more. Okay, buddy. And click. We're gone. We're done. So, sure. Something like that. But I don't know. Nier had more controversy than Bayonetta. Yeah. 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 For like appropriate reasons, and then the like feedback was also appropriate. Of like, that's objectification. And then he's like, yeah, it is. I know. And we're done. Thank you, everyone. We've accomplished a lot here today. That's it. I don't know. It's like people that are just too afraid to be like, so what? And when you actually do that, if you do it the right way, if you say so what the right way, you can really just shut a lot of that stuff down. Because that's kind of what it amounts to sometimes. Not like everything. I feel like I'm being a little too permissive, but if it's not mean-spirited, I guess. Well, objectification is bad, I guess. I don't know. Nier still had a lot of value. I guess that's the thing. Maybe it's about summation. You have to average it out. Bell curve. The artistic merit of Nier is off the charts. Let there be a titty. I mean, I guess you could call up, you know, how many rotund subjects of Victorian paintings. There for the delight of the audience, sure, but still technical value. Anyway, let Yoko Taro have his hips juicy. The world is better for it. And that's the weird thing, I guess, that gets like why it's weird that's. I guess that you can talk about them independently if you just really need a thing. Look at those particle effects, though. Dang. We got particles now. Unknown entrance. All right, let's see how dense the lore is. Font is smaller. It's a good sign. Have you ever heard of gates that connect worlds? It might sound like strange fiction, but the truth is these gates exist all over the world we live in. The gate that connects the 3 worlds and makes the foundation of our own is relatively well known, so if you're reading this, I'll just go ahead and assume you know of it. However, there are stories of doors that lead to the secret layers of the supernatural. And I've got a great source who just gave me the information I need to bring things to light. Can't reveal who my source is, but according to them, there is a gateway that leads to a primordial world cut off from the flow of time, a place called Muspelheim. Ooh, we get new realms? All right. I was gonna say that reminds me. There was some new lore. They're talking about the ancients now, the pre-angel sages. No, yes, pre-sage witches. There we go. They're the ones who created the eyes, so they created creation basically. So they're the pre's, the forerunners, the ancient Prometheans. I think those are all the same thing. What are they called in Destiny? Is there knowledge of like a whole world of guardians before the Traveler showed up and made everyone guardians? Like, do we know what? No one knows what the Traveler did before he came into like history, right? It. Anyway, maybe the next expansion will get around to explaining that. Muspelheim, yep. The place is full of demons, angels, witches, and sages who spend their days pursuing nothing other than battle. This limitless world disagrees with the wounds and deaths of yesterday, always breathing life into its warriors so they may live to fight another day. Oh, is this the challenge dimension? I guess that's kind of what it was in God of War, too. You know the stories about some guy who suddenly disappears, is gone for months, then reappears out of thin air as if nothing ever happened? There's a large probability that guy accidentally stepped into Muspelheim and somehow found his way back. I know it's the job of a journalist to explore and uncover the truth behind rumors like these, but as far as traveling to other dimensions in a state of endless war, I think I'm good for now. As far as traveling to other dimensions, yeah. So it's the same dude, Luca, leaving behind his journals, his secret thoughts. Lemagetton's guidebook? Oh, tutorials? Had a follow-up thought. Let's see. Do you find that you ever have a hard time not thinking about work since you don't have a defined workplace and work day? Not going anywhere with this, just curious about the experience of someone other than people, let's see here, less externally structured work. My best friend is a coworker. Whenever we talk, we bounce between work and not work. It's a challenge insofar as you have to find the right balance for yourself, I guess. And I think I've done that, but I have to rely on external factors to tell me if that balance is good. Because otherwise I rely on my tools to evaluate myself, and if my tools are bad, then I start to veer off course. I don't know, that's kind of how I think about it. Very nautical. In terms of my emotional boundaries. But yeah, I think it's very easy, especially if all you have to do is sit down in your chair and hit a button to have it consume everything. Especially if you like to do it. Like, why wouldn't you, right? And then, yeah, I guess it's just really down to the individual then to structure time. I feel like I'm able to do that. I think I'm able to do that. I don't invent a lot of negative space for myself. Usually it's just, like, I try to layer it with other stuff. Like, workouts are meditative. But lately they've been less, because now I'm, like, hooked up a Steam Deck. So, maybe I just need to, yeah, I don't know. I could, like, carve out time. Then I wouldn't play as many video games. And that's what I would do on my time off anyway. So I don't know. Paul Trujillo, thank you for continuing your sub. Unplug more? Yeah, I'm sure it would be good for me. Align my thoughts. Wind, thank you for the prime. Werewolf, that is indeed quite poggers. Uchaim, thank you very much for the 5 months. Gaming and chats, yes. Oh yes, Shadow. Sorry, I'm going back. I missed a lot of subs here. Shadow, thank you very much for the reminder. I have not seen the Final Fantasy XVI trailer or the Resident Evil 4 remake footage. So I'm looking forward to watching those. I'm gonna get real cozy later, I think. Cozy up real good. That's some pretty good promotional games media. Death by Dionysus, thanks for the prime. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear Steph squealing in the background. I hope so. I used to have a much more sensitive mic, so she'd be running and gunning in COD, and you could actually hear her yelling at her teammates and stuff. All right, Muspelheim. Test your skills. Better, yeah, exactly. Okay, so it's Alfheim. It even kind of looks like the exact same stage. It's just blue now. Yeah, Steph is playing Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Timed battle. All right.
So close. Is that all you've got?
Whoa! Back kickies. Alright. Man, she got those power shoulders now. There's another, that's like another point. It's another point to her character, right? I don't know, I was commenting on her, like, her styling in Bayonetta 1. How she wasn't really, like, part of what made her cool was that she wasn't all just voluptuous curves. She was curves, but that they would, like, end in points or sharp angles. To make her also look like, more like a dancer or a fighter. Like something that has weapons hidden inside of it. So adding the like spikes, the shoulder pads, the 80s power executive shoulder pads, makes a lot of sense too, because it like, now it turns her shoulder into an outward spike. But it still has that like really deep kind of neck V, and those really graceful curves at the same time, so. A curve that would end in guns, exactly. Which, yeah, quite literal. But it's just, you know, really like it when artistic design syncs up and supports each other. Panther within. So I guess more or bigger open areas, kind of what this intro area is telling me. I'm okay with that. Does Bayonetta 2 have costume? Does it have costumes, you think? Just wondering now. Oh man, even the Panther has really high collars. What the heck? Why is this journal like denim with fringe? What am I looking at here? A fragment of a memory that somehow escaped from the notebook it was written in. More lore. Oh, amiibo costumes? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How does that work with Yuzu? If you have an amiibo, can you actually like boop a Bluetooth and have it authenticate through the same way? I'll have to read up on that. I will have to read up on that. Journals echoes. If you're going to spit in the face of God, you're probably going to incur some of his, yeah. You're probably going to incur some of his wrath. That's just common sense to me. Well, I can't help but feel a little sorry when I hear the level of divine retribution some of these witches get dealt. One case I witnessed was particularly bad. The type of punishment that never gets better, hurting for all eternity. Like a curse. An Umbra witch had the resting place that carried... An Umbra witch had the resting place that carried her remains shattered into pieces, and her soul flung into a rift in time and space never to be saved again. Just thinking about what this witch must have done to get dealt a hand like that drives me almost insane with curiosity. I'd kill for the chance to sit down and chat with the Lumen sages that did it to her. Gross. Edgy boy. Yet, judging from the witches I know, you could expel them to the ends of the universe and they'd still find a way back. Who is this? I assumed the other one was Luca. Notes you. Is that Luca as well? Yeah, attack power? Oh, okay, that's interesting that it's auto-bound. That's pretty smart. I feel like something like that can make the difference between a player understanding that there's items in the game they need to use and just blithely mashing buttons the whole way and not even thinking about it. Like once the one tutorial goes away, there was a weird sound. They looked away from the TV when they hit the button, and that's it. You lost them forever. There's a whole mechanic they'll never use now. Been replaying Doom 2016. Goddamn, that game fucks. It does. 2016 is phenomenal. Yeah, I was really enamored by that game and would gush about it to anyone that would listen. I think Eternal is a phenomenal follow-up. It's not the same, but I guess it doesn't have to be. It's like a second album showing a trajectory and progression. It would be cool to like... I am down with more like story-based shooters like Doom 2016 though. Of that style and in exactly that pace. It's reminding me like right down there. Modern Warfare. So next year I think is I don't know. I think next year might be the year to play like every COD campaign in a row. I've been wanting to do that. Yeah, Vampire Survivors hit 1.0. That's great. I didn't see what it had added. I actually just saw the trailer on YouTube, I think, or it was a Reddit post maybe. Yeah, 1.0. That's awesome. So sick. I'm actually looking forward to frick, what's it called? The Ion Fury follow-up, basically. Where you play as Bombshell. Bertha? What's her name? Anyway, that looked really cool. Yeah, Proteus is sick. Proteus is a little more old school, though. Proteus is kind of like more Quake style. Phantom Fury, thank you very much, BB. Yes, that looks rad. It might be a little too heavy on the wacky set pieces to have that kind of like really moody and kind of like seething, creeping, cool 2016 style. Doom 2016. Or like Half-Life 2. Ugh. I play through Half-Life 2, bro. Portal 2? Man. Valve killing it. Alex was actually really, really good too. Alex was just like... Alex satisfied a hunger I didn't know I had. It's like it's been so long that I forgot what Half-Life tasted like. Lore time. For reasons I will not get into here, I have dedicated my life to searching for the truth of the Umber Witches. You could even say I sacrificed the best years of my life pursuing this story. Working backward from the legends these women left behind, my search took me to Vigrid, a town in the remote hills of Europe the witches once called home. So I guess this is Luca 2. Huh. Or the other ones are just like other research clippings? I ended up getting myself involved in a crazy tale of my own while in Vigrid. I'm thinking of getting it published one of these days, so the details will have to wait for the paying customers. My fascination with the witches has not waned, far from it. But something new has captured my inquisitive eye. A story of even greater depths calls to me. I had to know more about the true source behind the power of sage and witch alike. I grew restless, and before long I found myself back on the investigative trail. It wasn't long before I found the very place referenced in that ancient scripture, a quiet town nestled between sea and mountain. Noatun. Not 5 minutes in town, I was shocked to see something that confirmed my suspicions, and what a sight it was to behold! It was nothing less than statues depicting the familiar form of sage and witch. Statues that were second to none, even when compared with those found in Vigrid. We did it! We've arrived! In Witchy Time HQ. Can I actually check the map, though? Welcome to Noatun, city at Paradiso's doorstep. It's written in large letters, along with a guide to the city. Great. Wait. The map actually visible? Kinda. Am I going to the other diamond? Just straight up and to the right? Did I play through Half-Life to understand the hype and earn gamer cred? Earn gamer cred? No. Doesn't matter. Earn the hype. I think it'll speak for itself. But if you're coming in thinking that it's the savior of all gaming, you might be looking for reasons why that's not the case. And you can find them if you look for them. I wonder. I think maybe a lot of what Half-Life does or did, like, I think a lot of it still works on its own merits, but it's one of those games where, like, in context is where most of the magnitude lies. Oh, sorry, I just had to snort. I had to snort my nose real loud. It was like getting a little itchy and all closed up. When that happens, it's time to snort. I feel like Half-Life 2 was the one that probably sticks a lot more. And only then if you're kind of into maybe more somber experiences, more solitary experiences. But the good news is, it's a really good game. And it's like, what? Like $3? I think it more about like the quality of the games you could play with the time you're using to play games. Why wouldn't you play one of the best games you can? Especially if you haven't yet. And it's not necessarily that you need to just like go to IGN, sort by number, and start at the top and work your way down. But if you have a passing interest in something, I feel like sometimes you can catch yourself actively choosing to make the like suboptimal choice. Which I do all the time, especially when it comes to like movies. I used to go, you know, I haven't even seen The Godfather, but I actually have seen The Godfather, and it was really good. But is it weird to like The Godfather 1 more than 2? Is that weird? Sorry. I feel like I'm the only person who's ever thought that, and I never, like, it's just consensus that 2's better, but I actually find it much less good. Anyway. Well, I have an opinion about it now, so clearly I've also never seen Godfather. There was this grip of films that were just like seriously take you to another place kind of movies. And I wonder if it's about the film stock and stuff. But like Blade Runner's one of those. Ridley Scott shot a lot of those kinds of movies. Like The Shining will take you there. Just because of the pacing of the shots and the like captures it. Yeah, Goodfellas. Goodfellas is just pretty legendary. Ray Liotta. Can't remember where I was going with that. We're just listing good movies now, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, Take You There films. Yeah. That's what Half-Life is, though. It's about the downtime. It's about the space. It's about the loneliness and the empty air of whatever you're looking at. And it's got a lot of that. So Strange events sometimes work their way into our everyday lives. Stories abound, flashbacks of places you have no memory of. A kid who suddenly starts speaking a foreign tongue, or a voice in your head that ends up saving your life. The list goes on and on and on. These are said to happen when people come into contact with the remnants of memory left in this world by God. The God of the human realm had special eyes that could see all existence and happenings across Earth. They could see the fate of whomever they gazed upon, their past, present, and future, everything. God loved the human world, and his kind heart began to feel sadness for mankind. He decided to commit every memory to... He decided to commit to memory every detail of their fleeting lives, almost like you'd take a photo. He ended up doing it so much that eventually even he forgot about them, and these records were left scattered across the earth. These are known as the remnants of memory. They usually can't be seen or felt, but the truth is these memories could be anywhere. You could be standing within God's memories right now. Talking about radio waves. I remember once somebody had explained to me how like wireless communication works. I remember getting into an argument with some kid that I probably started because I was probably just trying to show off how smart I was. And I remember I was like, "You have TV signals going through you right now." And he was like, "No, I don't." He's like, "I'd feel him." I don't know how it's coming back to me right now, but my emotional memory of that scene was that I was being a nuisance. Like I felt annoyed with myself a little bit, but I was kind of dedicated at that point. I was like acting out, I guess. The kid was 12 and Lawrence was 27. Yeah. This was like... Listen, I've gotten over it. It was nearly a week ago. I've been really upset about it, and if you've noticed a difference in the streams, that's why. It's because I got into this argument with this kid when I was walking to the cafe. I gotta do that. I gotta like... Boy. Like the absolute opposite of a thing to do. But... Okay, this is an image. This is character work, okay? A dude who is so pathetic that he changes his like walking path to go by his school so that he can like heckle the kids. You can just like talk shit to them while they're like playing soccer and stuff. He's like, "Oh, you fucking stubby little kids. You can't even run. Look at you. Oh, you just fell. What are you doing?" Just moves on with his day. It's not really a joke. It's just an image of a sad person. Pretty sure they did that in It's Always Sunny. That does seem like something they... Yeah, like a good way to intro an episode. They're just at public park. What? Steph is screaming, "Don't hang out with the cartel." There's a lot of lore in this game, huh? Maybe it's very lore forward at the beginning. Sometimes you come across something that you lost wait a minute. Oh no, this is a different thing. Sometimes you come across something you lost long ago and it's been untouched, found exactly as when it was lost, almost like ancient towns frozen in time after some volcanic eruptions. Sometimes children even discover these ruins while playing. When I arrived here, I was circling around the harbor doing some research and happened to hear a story from the local fishermen. There seemed to be these large pools of water about the city. These are ruins containing statues of witches and sages and the god that gave them their powers. I gotta turn my fan off. Can't read with a fan blasting into my eyes. Yowza. Luckily, I think the trailing mini heat wave is now over. We had a nice little 2-day spice fest here. They say there was a devastating tsunami that hit the city long ago and cracked its very foundation, causing water to seep in and creating the vista you see today. I'd be interested in taking a peek at these ruins before they completely crumble away, but I'm not going in the water at this time of year. Freezing cold. That being said, I know a witch who probably wouldn't think twice about dancing her way down into that freezing water, though. I might come back after it warms up a bit. Maybe a little vacation out of it. Yeah, that's the plan. Go deeper, go dead. Thank you for the sub. And yes, Bayonetta and Steph Cam doing the lore catch-ups right before 3 hits. Which means I will certifiably be the #1 Bayonetta lore master. Actually, somebody else has probably already done this twice. Like, they're on their 3rd playthrough of Bayonetta 1 and 2 now. Seeing if they can finish the entire, like, 100% the entire series 3 times before the 3rd one comes out. They took the week off work to play through the series 15 times. They transcribed every lore entry, tacked it all to the wall. Thread up there, connecting all the subjects. Oops. Steph's playing the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, Roy. That was cool. Wasted meter, but it was cool. Oh, is Sean Astin in... Wait, is Sean Astin in that? That'd be cool. Love seeing Sean show up. Big Sean supporter. Seananite. Or, I don't know. What do you think? I can't wolf in here. They just did this whole thing telling me to wolf. Alright, fine. Alright. I'm... Given the way that the levels would work before, I'm a bit paranoid of just wandering around and figuring stuff out. I feel like I'm gonna hit tons of, accidental progression points. Alright. Oh gosh.
Got you.
Okay. What? Okay. 2 different kinds of attacks. 2 different slashies.
Almost.
These little challenge rooms are actually really nice at specifically pointing out individual mechanics with individual monsters. That's kind of how they were used in Bayonetta 1 as well. Some of the earlier ones were just like basically a skill check to make sure that you knew a specific technique, which is actually just like a really good tutorial. So I like that they dress them up like these optional rooms and make you feel really smart and daring for going into them. And then they give you a little treat on the tail end. Now, they do get very hard. They do get very, very hard. But the ones like that, it's basically a tutorial. That's cool. I'm always fascinated by, like, just ways that guide players into higher skill play. That's it. Not necessarily stroking their ego, but making them aware of their tool set, empowering them to use those tools, and then giving them difficult tasks that require, you know, skilled usage of those tools. That's the name of the game, and it's really hard to get people through that process. And some people may not want to. That's fine. It's not about brainwashing. It's just about making the process smoother, so people feel engaged and rewarded. Let's see. Do I go over there though? What if there's items over there? Do my sass walk and think about it. My lore wall is no one's concern. I'm happy here. Your father and I are very concerned. The lore wall has gotten so big. We're running out of walls. Bayonetta can't be that important, can it? What are we dingling about? Oh, right. That's just the beginning of the level. All right. Never mind. Never mind. Gotta admit, performance has been rock solid so far. I didn't want to admit it, but underclocking may have been the thing. The fix may be in. I might have a normal computer again. Kind of excited. I hope that means more steady frame capture for the stream. That's been a vexation of mine for a while. Just unreliable capture. Sometimes capture cards are just like, oh, not that one when it comes to the frames. So many frames to choose, and you just decided to do nothing for 16 milliseconds. This is not acceptable. I paid for my frames, damn it. All 60. It's just the corporations, man, getting back at us. That's just the corpos stealing your frames, making you look like garbage on the internet. Here's the... I don't know, cloud gaming is going to get weird, man. Cloud gaming is going to be weird. Stuff's going to change like on the fly. I'm just looking around a lot. I want to find goodies. It's really pleasing heel foley. Satisfying clack clacks. Oh. Oh yeah, there's like hidden fights. You just have to walk somewhere. Joke's on you, I love walking. That was cool. Okay, Steph's taking a break. Great, good finish. There was a... So, Bayonetta 1 did have ground markers for AoEs. Sometimes, it seemed. But they were pretty slight and pretty rare, I think. That was way more prominent.
Santa don't get paid enough for this shit. When Ed and Edna found their daddy wasn't coming back, it made me stay all the way through dinner.
Don't pretend you weren't delighted. I hear Enzo's wife makes a lovely casserole.
It was damn good. I'll give you that. Anyway, tell me how my babies are doing.
StephCam doesn't cover up any of the subtitles, does it?
Well.
Oh, it seems fine.
They found plenty of playmates here.
Figured they would. Noah Toon had some deep connections with Thimbleventer and the Gates of Hell back in its day. Wouldn't be surprised to find a few of those playmates that like it rougher than the typical bunch. Anyway, you need any supplies, just make sure you keep bringing me these halos. And remember, I ain't here to get up in your business.
Their
My
rings.
business is making things that do business. So don't come crying to me when you think you gotta do everything alone. I'm here to help. Just make sure you don't bust a cap at my ass.
Good callback. Acceptable. Stamp it. Acceptable. Ship it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. With the jazz too. I hope I have a phase in my life where like smooth jazz follows me around. Like I flow through rooms like whistling jazz. I don't know if I'll ever have that energy, but there's a time in my life I would have sworn it was that without my reach. Too much fire and aggression.
Welcome to the Gates of Hell. We've lit our prices on fire, so there won't be hell to pay. Come on, I gotta say some cheesy shit sometimes.
I've been I've been listening to a lot of 311 and it's really slowing things down. And like ska. Good. Ska's good for the soul. The symbol graces only the hottest of hot items. Yeah. I guess it's supposed to. Oh yeah, Amiibo. Amiibo. I wonder if Nintendo ever put out numbers about their Amiibo business. They still support it, right? They're still like adding new Amiibo and making Amiibo do things. Huh. That's interesting. They made new ones for Splatoon 3. Cool. Yeah, I feel like most people abandoned toy game stuff. Oh. Is that where the costumes are? Very good. Rodon's treasures. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Nintendo NFTs. Oh, Blind Observer, damn it. Oh, my tummy hurts after reading that. They would make money though, right? Right? Maybe? It has to be like brands that NFT bros have deep nostalgia for, so they can feel like they own it as a sweet elite tech bro in the future. Is Nintendo that, or I don't know, are these kids like something else? Probably like if there was like PlayStation NFTs. Checking the menus. Scott the Woz did a great vid for Toys to Life games. Oh, okay. I need to watch more of that stuff. Just general knowledge stuff. I feel like it'd be better to get just a more general sense of the relative size of stuff in the industry. Because, like... Ooh. You would think Silent Hill's big a deal, right? But not really, no. Like, the series has never really sold that well. And even when we did a video on the, like, last Silent Hill kind of thing, no, but, like, it got very bad numbers. So Silent Hill's just not a huge property. A lot of, like, the more low-key, like, PlayStation success brands, I think are kind of under the radar. I don't know if it was even a movie, but I think most people forgot about that at this point. Ooh. I love a good float. You took a break from your fitness challenge. Oh, you found another good trainer who does only standing and walking workouts with no equipment. Read her 3-mile one and my thighs have been hurting for 3 days now. Nice. Nice. That's cool. I'm glad that there's a lot of that stuff on YouTube. Assists that people can use to get moving. Give form and structure to a workout. Love to see it. Gotta go back up there. I gotta smash the door. Ah. Smash the door. Yeah, everything seems a lot more like bold and prominent. I think part of that is because, like, I don't know, the game has a wider color palette than Bayonetta 1. I don't know, everything in the aughts had just that color corrected look. First it was the Matrix, like Matrix piss filter. And then I think it was just like movies at the time. Like digital video was blowing up and color correction was on everything. It was just like, it was like your shortcut to style in cinema. Another reason I was never a huge fan of like aughts and early 10s media. And Bayonetta seemed to kind of be wrapped up in that. The Gen 7 smudge. Ooh. I have to collect each of the broken pieces while this remembrance of time is visible. Is this like a timed? It is. I have to collect skate. That's rad. Okay, those are the ones that you showed me, though. Oh, where are the other ones? I kind of expected the rest of this problem to just fall into my lap. Oh. Well, you know what? I might have been right. It's not an issue anymore. As predicted. Who's this newcomer? Fresh with attitude.
These punches don't know when to quit. What I ever do to them?
Oh my gosh. Seems like a super stylish play, but like crazy out of time. Ballsack man.
I'm never gonna reach Fimbulventer at this rate. Well, at least it won't be a boring trip.
The condom kid. I'm looking up when this game came out.
Huh? You could see me.
You're putting on quite a show, little magician.
Oh, you like that?
2014?
Wait till you see the climax. Silly girl.
He looks like he's from The World Ends With You.
You'll have to do
Like kind of like Nomura streetwear.
my dear.
Who the hell are you?
The glitter trim is
Just an
interesting.
innocent little girl lost in Wonderland.
Speaking of, Neo The World Ends With You is out on Steam now. Because that game is great. It's really, really good.
How can
If you like Persona, it's like kind of a dunk, I think. It's really
We're
good.
both in Purgatorio, you see.
I guess Persona 5R is about to come out on Xbox or Game Pass, but yeah, World Ends With You is a legit game, honest effort. Really good stuff in it.
For mummy, little one.
maybe?
I just want Square to make money off games like that, so they make more of them.
Stay out of my way, or I'll make sure you never get in it again.
Ooh, scary. Off with their heads, eh?
Damn it!
I guess pairing Bayonetta with a bratty kid is a pretty good call.
They must have heard me.
Accolade. I go for a nice tall glass of Accolade. Nom, nom. Ooh, thought I could get away with it. Jeez. Relax. Oh, you can stash weapons now? What? Damn, that sucks. Oh, okay. You can pick up a weapon and yeah, it becomes your gun instead of just being your attacks. I like it. It's simpler. Frickin' hell. Seems like a lot more health drops during combat too. You can tell that's, or maybe health mats. There's definitely a lot more droppables. I feel like I'm harvesting more items all the time. Here, these yelps ring out from across the house. I'm gonna play Modern Warfare 2, by the way, eventually. I don't know. Is there a? I'm gonna farm this one out to you guys, because I don't really watch the numbers too much. Is there a lot of interest on Twitch for people who play through single player content in completion as quickly as possible? Like, do those streams do well, or is that a draw? Genuinely don't know. Maybe I'm missing out. Oh, that's right. You take those to... You get more weapons? Oh, in response to your Silent Hill thoughts? It's weird. People seem to block out, probably from their hype and nostalgia, that Silent Hill back then was considered to be Konami's Resident Evil knockoff games. Yeah, and that, like, their big success was artistic. It didn't really break through to mass market. It was just like Silent Hill 2 had a huge wine-sniffing aspect. And that was when most games couldn't even come close to that, to having, like, allegory and a human story about something that's not only realistic, like it's not about wizards, but it's profound and very deep. Maybe. I think saying stuff like that might oversell it. Bill, thank you for the sub. COD campaign is unhinged as ever. Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting it. Hopefully there's all kinds of explosions and tanks rolling over. Go deep or go dead. Oh, yeah. Thanks again. Appreciate y'all. And now the lore. No Atun was full of ruins and strange sculptures worn down by time. Most of them have long since fallen to pieces, yet these ruins are still said to have strange connections with the god of chaos. Chaos. For example, that ramp-looking object in front of the city's church is said to be a hidden path that once led to the god's home. Or so I was told from some old guy who walked by as I was looking at the ramp. He said those chosen would use it. Yeah. He said those chosen would use it to be able to walk on walls. Not the most reliable source, but I'll take it. I must have been able to tell I was from out of town by seeing how intently I was staring at things. Maybe this could be used to be able to control gravity. If only I knew a descendant of these chosen ones, I'd love to ask them about it. Doesn't he know about that, though? If this is Luca? Maybe it's not Luca. Sounds like Luca, but maybe it's not Luca. Just looking over here. I'm Luca and over here. Hey, White Rabbit. How you doing? I really want to finish Stranger of Origin. Wait, Paradise of Stranger of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin. There we go. That game unironically rocks. And it's kind of weird that more people didn't, like, queue in on it. It actually has style. Like, it has style and like, charisma. Which most games don't have, and I think that's maybe why people are reacting to it. Because it, like, was kind of cringy, but it was that way on purpose. You fool! I am cringing intentionally.
We went that away.
I mean, I think it's a very intelligent take on an 8-bit hero. He's got an 8-bit brain. Which also just so happens to be an aughts edgelord, because Lord help us, those fellas they weren't overabounding in intelligence quotient. I think it was pitch perfect. Just the best. Valiance! So hot, you said it. She's confident.
I'm afraid I don't have time to dance too long. A friend is waiting for me.
The beauty mark is so posh, too.
So close. Is that all you've got?
What the heck?
Almost. Is that all you've got? Get out!
I couldn't see. The weave attack was in the way.
So close.
Give me that. Oh. Oh! Drop your sword, nerd. There we go. How can you not? I thought you could pick it up, maybe. Like it.
I can't get free.
We're okay with that. New demons. This one was less hairy. Does she have like a new way to summon demons or something? What am I playing this on? This is on Yuzu. A legal backup from a legal purchase of Bayonetta 2 on the Nintendo Switch. TM.
I can't get free.
The TM is what makes it legal. But no joke though, it is a legal backup. And I'm pretty sure, Your Honor, that Yuzu is all like legal homebrew. I don't think you violate any license agreement. A legalist, yeah. The real answer is I'm too small fry. I hope for that to matter. Skate under the radar. There's so many problems that come with being famous, dude. You can't just do whatever the hell you want anymore. Like, what's the point if you can't just do whatever you want? What's the damn point if you can't just, like, watch a million movie trailers? Everybody's like, oh no, sorry. There was a song in that one and you're getting sued for $10 million. The owner of the label is best friends with Jonathan Q Twitch. Really beefed about it. So you're fucked, dude. Sorry.
Naughty.
Pure platinum though. Ding ding. I don't even know what I was supposed to do. I just beat up everything. I just went sicko. Use my combos. I'm really glad it's the same combos. You can step right into this game. It's great. For some reason that life bar makes me feel like playing Mega Man. Which feels good. Imagine if there was another Mega Man. I actually really liked Mega Man 11. Wonder how that did. Maybe not great. Otherwise, I'm sure Capcom would have made 2 more by now. Oh, hold on. Leafbox's comment is helpful. Did I scrub the chat history? Erase the evidence? Maybe I should I just ban everybody. That'll get rid of it. Just shut down the channel right now. I'll beat them to it. I'll be the one to do it. They can't take it from me. Oh no! I didn't go back and get the ghost chest. Ah. Treasure is lost. First time playing. It actually is, yeah. I bought the game and had played the first level. The prologue, basically, with the jets. Because now I don't remember this at all. So we're in completely new territory. I swear I saw a treasure chest over here. Where are you, treasure? There's like better stuff in these chests, I feel like, too. There's been healing items and lollipops, and you've got to calm down. Because I'm exploring and getting treasures. That's the most important thing here.
Crap.
Alright, fine. Cachet and compassion. Okay. We've got drill guys. Like little... I love how there's 2 legs now. Bayonetta 2 leggies. That's a pretty good use for magic as well. Kind of like I was observing, you really couldn't use magic in Bayonetta 1 until you... Or you couldn't like make any choices with it until you bought the techniques, and those ended up, for me at least, being later. Maybe I should have bought them earlier, but... Yeah, it just ended up being like a largely unused resource. Aside from, you know, doing climax attacks, which is kind of the point of the game, like that's the big showcase. So it ought to be the most important.
Have you been naughty? Keeping secrets from Mummy?
Nope. Nothing comes to mind, love. Sorry. But since this is your bloody mess, do you mind hurrying the fuck up and getting rid of this thing?
Now, that's no way to talk to a lady. No wonder your guardian angels are trying to give you a good spanking.
Whatever, love. You've already been following me, so let's make a deal. You save me, I'll show you around this joint. Heading to Fimbulventr, aren't we? That makes two of us. And it'll take two of us, won't it, love?
You seem to have skipped school the day they taught basic negotiation skills. You're supposed to negotiate from a position of strength, little one. Not just be a one-trick pony.
Those are some good video game teeth. They've upgraded their teeth tech. I can tell.
About that trick. See? You need my power to...
The full power of the Wii U.
Oi! That works too, I suppose.
I don't have time to give a shit about who you are.
Liking these camera shots?
To the mountain.
Yeah, it's interesting. This...
Take me
Some people commented that this exact style looked cheap in the first Bayonetta game.
We'll end up in one piece.
This sort of like motion comic style. And they are kind of carving out different panel shapes in the clock, which is kind of cool. Maybe it was a little too literal in the first game. You had the like story reels, the film reels that it would move between.
First, learn to talk to a lady. We don't react very well.
Whereas in a clock, you can carve out a bunch of different shapes, and the like moving of the arms is a very natural cut.
The name's Loki. And what should I call you, love? I mean, ma'am.
Do I look like a ma'am to you? Bayonetta or Cereza? Take your pick.
Cereza! You don't look like a Cereza to me.
Well then, Bayonetta it is. Let's move, little one.
Hey! I just told you my name is...
You'll earn your name when you become a man.
That's a good callback. A little literal,
Try to keep up.
but it's like if you didn't get the resonance of that small scene, I don't know. That's okay if they spell it out for you by now. Interesting. And like a weirdly subtle callback too. I did not see the new trailer yet, Pop-Tart. No. I'm very excited to though. I'm gonna cozy on up and watch it later, probably after the stream. More lore. Purification grounds. A brilliant church in central Noatun has aged gracefully, maintaining its beauty as if unfazed by the passage of time. Its value was not only sentimental. The people living in this city make regular visits to the church for prayer, nuptials, and funerals. However, word has it that long ago it served yet another purpose. Pilgrims chosen by God would stop by the church on their way to the sacred peak of Fimbulventr, purifying themselves in the waters that flow through the hallowed grounds. While the road to the summit is lost, holy water continues to flow, purging the impurities of those who bask in it. After ruining a perfectly good pair of shoes, I'd say my feet are pure enough for one lifetime. Blah, 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 blah. And blah, blah. Just what happens in Fimbulventr. Soggy socks in Fimbulventr. Wrinkly toes into Fimbulventr. Do I lore? Do I ghost chest? The answer is obvious. Oh. Oh. Concocting. Oh, I got some recipes. All right. Ah. And lore. But of calls. Found this cleaning up some old journals and documents scattered about in my dad's office. Actually, note to self, I'm going to try to be a little more proactive and try organizing these by number. Just came up with that now. It'll take some time for me to parse everything that's written here, but according to my dad's notes, it seems to be talking about something like alchemy, working materials in different combinations to create something completely different than what you started out with. This particular one seems to be about making some secret potion. Different. Secret Where's New Yorkman? He's back in Purgatorio. Wait, that's where we are now. Wait. He's back in real life, wherever that is. They're like mixing Greek and like Catholic stuff, it seems like. This particular one, yeah, we got Loki here now. Interesting. I think they're actually kind of merging up their sexified versions of religious canons, which is kind of interesting. Bayonetta should Bayonetta is, I guess, like Lady God of War now. She's not really God of War though. She's like God of Style. She's got a sass. Sometimes she's got a sass a bitch. A little slap. This particular one seems to be about making some secret potion from the extract of rare jewels and crystals. Has a few pictures with it too. If somebody would collect the materials here, they might be able to test out and see if these secret arts work. Got it. Are saying Kratos don't got style? No, absolutely not. Kratos is like all about function. Even his tattoos are incidental. Like they were put there as like a curse. He didn't do that. He didn't choose that. And all he wears is just like, he's a barbarian, basically. All he wears is like satchels and belts. Kratos is very much a sandals dad. But like Bayonetta weaponizes style. That's what's so cool about it. It is her weapon. Kratos' weapon is one-dimensional. He get mad and he smash. And it's gratifying to watch, don't get me wrong. Doom Slayer. What is a hunter? Oh, that's an enemy. Doom Slayer. Fun to watch. That's why it's fun to make characters like that. Like you give them a noble purpose. It's like the Rampage storyline. I'm retired, trying to do right by my kid. Got to drag him back into a life of violence. Only I'm like real good at it. Oh, Christ. Catch me sleeping bad.
Got you.
What? Cool. Didn't know that went so hard. Urbane. Cool. Oh, he's big.
Almost.
What the? Oops. What? Huh? I don't know how I'm doing some of that stuff. Ooh! It seems to me like if you just go through certain combo strings in Umbral Climax mode, you get these wild finishers. Oh, damn. I don't know any of the timings.
Is that all you've got? Excellent.
doesn't seem like getting hit drains your magic anymore. Am I wrong about that? Like you just get meter, and it's basically like your end the fight if you have been mashing through enough and healing enough. Oh, what's this? Huh. Okay. Can't help but feel like I'm missing so many cool things.
Well now,
Oh, hey, Dirty Rainbows.
found a good reason to
It's
visit.
you.
You know, I'm all
Missed you
about
being in chat before.
Angelic Kim's gold LPs.
I had to correct that. Actually, yes, I was right. Chat did stop.
Yeah, pretty much my slow jams.
Twitch has been weird today.
Back home, and the demons will be lined up to get down. Lucky for me, I got a few jams of my own cooking that'll need a little demon kick to finish them off. That LP is just what the doctor ordered. Now hand it over, and I'll go get my swerve on.
I do like that the motion comic scenes are in 60 FPS. That's good. I can tolerate the cinema cutscenes being 30, especially for some of the graphics they got to work with.
This motherfucker did not want to listen to reason. But it's all good, cause neither did I. Put him to work.
Ooh, already getting new weapons, eh? Radon's treasure Rakshasa is now in stock. You have to buy him? Oh no, that's just the alt. You just have it. I think. Umbran Elegance. Okay. Change you into an outfit that's a perfect match for Rakshaka. Ooh, sensual. Oh, if I am talking about Kanye, you think losing his mom broke him? Yeah, maybe. Seems like some powerful things can happen when artists experience grief or loss, maybe in a social bubble, but I have no idea what dynamics go into that. I see you on another awesome action game. Yeah, I mean, these games are too good, and I'm really excited for the third one coming up. Glad to see you playing another awesome action game. Been busy lately, so I was only able to lurk through Bayonetta 1. No worries. I'm a lurker myself. I basically lurk in every stream I watch. Only very rarely if I think of a funny joke. Like, it has to be something that isn't already being said. Which is a difficult thing to, like, think of to say sometimes. But that's typically my rule in any place where I'm not an intimate participant in what's going on.
Aren't we in a hurry? Try to keep up.
Listen here, you little shit. Like Bazinga? Bazanga? Bazanga. Sometimes when I get excited, I say Bazanga. Oh, ow, Bazanga. Like my favorite TV characters. Rook, thanks for the sub.
Sure.
Ooh,
You asked. Tall. Dumb.
you're up for VIP, huh?
That makes total sense.
You're talking all kinds of mess like I haven't beaten up a million things like you.
So close.
Cool. Oh! Oh. Hey. Hiya. Not good.
So close.
Oh, man. I think I can get a weave in. Yeah.
Got you. Almost. Fire. Bingo. Got you. Smash it.
I see his brains in there.
Is that all you've got? See ya. Got you.
Okay, pretty generous timing. Pretty generous telegraphs. Marvelous. I guess these aren't 60. No, whatever.
What the hell are you doing? Let go of me!
So, little one, what's all this sovereign business about?
Oh, man.
Not a clue.
My forearm is always a little toasty after like a good boss fight. A little warmed up. A little activated.
If your sovereignness is going to get in my way,
That
I'll
gamer
deal
grip.
over.
Ugh, clenching in.
And if we're going to have to meet any more of your friends, you'd better learn
Flexing
to
the
take care.
controller to its maximum tensile strength.
Got it?
Hearing the screws and plastic pop and snap. Or your fury. Rah. Ah, hey!
More tricks, little magician.
I've got a little...
Maybe you've got more to offer than I expected. For the time being, though, stay here.
Oh, God bless.
Risky.
I am a big fan of fuzzy little dudes.
That is the one.
Instagram figured this out right away, and I'm so happy. It's just been recommending nothing but like feeds of giant, well, actually small, giant piles of small furry orbs just kind of sitting there, snoring, sometimes snacking. Really just the two S's, snoring and snacking. See? Look at all this stuff I missed. Horrific. I want to have a ponytail and drive a convertible. Well, listen to this. That's what I want. They're just giving me lore for finishing levels now. Sick. Direct access route? Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Stuff committing war crimes. Yeah, maybe. A couple of light war crimes. That's just how modern the warfare is. Stylish war crimes.
Time to do business.
This is 60.
What's your
Weird.
pleasure?
Okay. I guess Rodon's cutscenes. Get the Super Switch FPS boost. Jeez. No minigame? No shooting gallery? I didn't end up using stiletto that much. Which is weird. I thought it would be like the stinger. But I always just ended up dodging towards enemies and attacking. They were never further away than that. Yeah, Bat Within though, that's the business. Yeah, I gotta save up for Bat Within. And they fed me some healing items, so I don't have to buy them. Not yet, anyway. It's only level 2. Oh yeah, I have the other weapons. I should check those out. Oh goddamn.
Shall we? You've got the right eye for talent.
Okay. Man, that music was smooth. Oh, sick. He's back and he's cool.
So, our fates and our paths cross once again.
I'm starting to understand why his journal had fringe. Oh my god. He has lasso glasses. Lassos? There it is. Leather chaps.
Bingo.
Sharp set of glassos. Is that Johnny Depp? Is that Hollywood's Johnny Depp? Oh yeah, he still has his fucking Spider-Man swing. L plus no witches. Can't even emulate your hair right. What a nerd.
Fleur de la Reine. Maid of Nerine, also known as diamond lilies, I think. The name Nerine is derived from the Nereids, or sea nymphs. Quite appropriate for this city.
Luca?
Will you quit calling me that? I'm not a pet, or a cat. Oh wait, you said Luca. Not used to that. How are you, Bayonetta?
So much leather.
No matter where I am, you always know how to make an entrance. Nice glasses.
Oh, these? Rodan has a soft spot for Shinshu sake from Japan. It was an easy trade to get him to make these for me. And don't get it twisted, Bayonetta. I'm not stalking you. This time at least. Look, I know you've got nothing but secrets. Hell, that goes for anyone, right? But if there's one thing I've learned in my line of work, it's when I found you, I found the story.
What on earth are you on about this time?
Don't act dumb with me. You know the story better than anyone. The Umbra Witches and the Lumen Sages, 2 clans that wielded incredible power just 500 years ago.
Struggling to finish off those last bites of mac and cheese. Those are always the hardest.
Eyes of the world.
Like the last third of the pancake, and you're just like, oh, man.
But now I know that there really was an overseer. And this overseer is the one
That moment where you have to realize the best bites are behind you.
the same one.
And it's just more of that. And it's only going to get worse as it goes.
The overseer was the true creator.
You hit that tipping point where you're like, ah.
The god of chaos.
The god of chaos?
From what my research has told me, that god used to live right here in Noatu. That's why this place has gateways to each realm of the Trinity of Realities. La Porta del Paradiso, the doorway to heaven, and La Porta del Inferno, the real gates of hell.
You know what, Loofbox? I haven't seen Garbage Day show up in MediaTek yet.
I heard
It's supposed to be spooky in there. I think I might need to screen out some more stuff. Make the spooky get more... There's more spooky clips than other kinds of clips as it goes on.
Lucky little fella, huh?
I need to scrub through and find any like
Animal lover, Bayonetta.
candy and tag it so that I can have a nice spooky candy mix.
So he's
Look at how cute that little guy is, little squishy guy.
Look, I know this isn't the time to chat. Let me see what I can find out to help you.
Just don't stick your
Aw.
nose where it doesn't belong, Cheshire.
Don't you worry about my nose. I can smell trouble when I see it. You just take care of yourself.
Yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night is really good. I'm learning in the realm of horror, there's a lot of like one-time performances, and occasionally like a performer here or there will like really get it. And then they'll just go on to like work at a dealership or something. But they'll just like really go after it and have a fun time and put in a really good performance as like a crazy dude or final girl, something like that. But yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night is one of those where there's a little spark there. Like it's corny and it's, yeah, sure, it's all that. But it's got a little special sauce. There's a part of it that really works on top of all the parts that are just like culty and chuckle-worthy. Kitschy, I guess. Learn about it from Best of the Worst. My husband and I play Garbage Day every week when we have to put out the garbage day. That was kind of a calling card of the Something Awful forums way back when too. I guess Low Tax really liked that. Are they going to drop a weapon for me? Okay.
So close. Almost. Got you.
Look at that. This was basically just giving me a good arena to try out those weapons in. Kind of a stupid reminder between us that we need to put it out. No, it's good. I think that's great. I think the small things that you can do that make you chuckle throughout the day, why not do them? Give yourself a little gift. Watch the Garbage Day clip. Take my own advice right now. High quality.
Garbage Day! Huh? No!
No! Look at how good his cruel laugh is. He does that like 4 more times, by the way. He just looks around so satisfied with himself. It's so good. Oh, man. Yeah, priceless performance. I agree. He's very much like knows he's the bad guy. One of those. I just love thinking that somebody that's like somebody that is checking me out at Target, like at the register, not sexy checkouts. No. This is all very above board. I love thinking that they put in just like a knee slapper of a horror movie performance, maybe in the mid-aughts or something. That'd be cool. I don't know why I targeted that time. I haven't seen any more scary movies, I don't think. I watched the first half of Police Story 2. Sick as usual. Got another one. Enrapture! Three encounters had a new enemy so far. Ow! Okay, so you charge up. What are we doing here? Too many dodges. Ow, ow, ow. What are you doing, bro? Does he just like power people up? Is that what it is? I wonder if enemies hit you off screen still. Is that a thing?
Is that all you've got?
have a really bad Japanese B movie, but for whatever the heck reason, I have loved it for years. So happy to find Kibakichi for $2.99 on DVD. Kibakichi. I'm not familiar with that one. What is that? There's just something about like random, like one of the things about indie Japanese movies, I guess, is sometimes they're so high concept. Even though they have like basically no budget. Ever watch Deep Cover with Larry Fishburne and Jeff Goldblum? Watched it last night. Really cool 90s neo-noir flick. It captures 90s LA in a cool way. Huh. No. Deep Cover. Interesting. Rules of Nature. I know all about this. I played that game. Oh, Platinum. Deep Cover, huh? Okay, I'll check it out. A friend had made this point on Twitter and it stuck with me because of how accurate it was. When it comes to like movies that shoot LA really well, Collateral is phenomenally great. Like it's it's almost like a space movie. Kind of takes you there, except the shots are not quite as long. They're not quite as moody, but there's some like traveling shots that are very LA. All the like shots of back alleys and stuff. It's like the perfect amount of lighting, the weird sense of stillness and emptiness. Like there are times of night where you just can't believe that billions and billions of people live here. So I think those shots were captured well. You can be in spots where it's like there's a ton of people like right over there, and yet you're in this little alleyway and it's just you, or you're in this like shadow and you feel alone for a minute. Interesting stuff. I feel the movie got that really well. All right, lore time. No matter the prosperity that modern technology brings or the semblance of order civilization affords us, we can never truly overcome the power of nature. 500 years ago, a massive disaster renewed the fear of nature into the citizens of Noatun. A giant tsunami is said to have nearly swallowed the town whole. The cause of this wave remains shrouded in mystery. One theory postulates an underwater eruption. Whatever it was, the truth was swept to the bottom of the ocean along with the rest of the city. You would never think it looking at the gentle waves that now brush the shore, but apparently whirlpools formed in the bay for some time after the tsunami, swallowing ships and people alike. Whew. Heat is another great LA movie. Yeah, Heat, Falling Down. I'm trying to think now. LA films. LA Story. But, not so much the reality of LA, I don't think. LA Story is a pretty romanticized vision. Ambulance. 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 I don't know how to say it. Don't know how to say it, but I sure can bay it. What's down here, you think? Or is this where it came out? Yeah, Bayonetta's doing it to me. Amber Lamps. That's the one. Live and Die in LA is peak 80s LA. I haven't even seen that. Wait. Haven't I? That's not the one with Cheech Marin, is it? I don't think so. Oh, okay. It's about a werewolf samurai who kills yokai. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds cool. That cover is intense. Oh my gosh. $2004, man. Yeah, indie movies, like aughts indie movies from Japan, and that was a wild time, I feel like. It was like the internet was just starting to open up the funnels of the world's media. Now they're open at full blast. It's just everything all the time. Do we get a free boat? Has a cool Matrix scene with some leather-bound government hunters. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Matrix really did a number on aesthetic. Yeah, the ripple effects were pretty Star Wars-y. It just wasn't converted into a yeah, it just whiffed the sequels. Otherwise it probably would have been a multi-decade entertainment property. I guess they're still trying. All right, fine. I'll go talk to the stupid kid. I'll go talk to him. There's no more secrets. I'll talk to him.
What's wrong?
right, yeah, this is just Kingdom Hearts. Gotta throw a card at his nobody. What did you do?
Hurry! There's no time!
Oh, this is sick. I get to rip a curl. Bayonetta's gotta surf. Dare, 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 dare.
Learn that trick, little one.
That was pretty cool,
I've never
though.
seen a witch, or a sage for that matter, pull off something like that.
Come on, love. You think I'm just gonna tell you my secrets when I don't even know whose side you're on? All right. It seems I can control the remembrance of time. That's a big deal here.
It seems?
I mean, no. I got nothing else to say, love.
The remembrance of time.
Yes.
What's that you're looking at?
Right, let's go. I've got a party and I've no intention of being late.
Oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I got him. Okay. Oh, I think they are worth halos now. I think. It showed up. Oh, no. It's just because I was shooting. Never mind. Never mind. Path of the Chosen. Oh, yeah. There was that other lore that I unlocked. I'm gonna have to remember what it's called. While checking for leads at the town library, I spied an old print between dusty volumes. The ancient print depicts the sacred mountain Fimbulventr and a long corridor emerging from the summit. The path leads through the Cathedral of Cascades, terminating in a tall tower within the city. If accurate, this print confirms that while the tower is a shadow of its former glory, at one time there was a path from town leading directly to the mountain's peak. Nothing too groundbreaking about that, but the next mural I found was harder to swallow, to say the least. It showed people walking directly up the walls of the aforementioned spire. I thought the sea air might have gone to my head, but no matter how hard I looked at it, the truth was plain to see. There was a perpendicular parade going up that tower. Were these the chosen ones I had heard so much about? Were these the chosen few who could walk the path to the god waiting atop Fimbulventr? Malleus, thanks for the sub. Hope your brain is unbroken soon. My brain's feeling pretty good right now, actually. Oh, there's a picture. Cool. I'm feeling all right. There were a couple of moments today where, like, if I bent over, or like if I got up and moved quickly, if my heart rate went up, or like the blood pressure in my head went off, if I sneezed, I would feel this like whoa, 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 like just crazy pressure. Like my brain just got too big for a second, and like I had to wait for it to get smaller again. So that's been weird. And then I was pretty stressed out earlier today because I basically futzed my computer pretty hard. The good news is I futzed it into an even better spot now, I think. I think. My performance in 3D Mark is way down, but I think I'm ready to accept that for better stability. And as long as I can run games at like 120 is nice. 60 to 90 is like minimum, and that's like I can run Cyberpunk at that. I think I'm good. I'll wait until the next jump in like Intels, and I'll probably stick with one of those. Or maybe one of the like 6-core Ryzens. I don't know. I'll have to look. Anyway, thank you. You didn't ask for all that, but I told it to you anyway. What's the first thing you'd think of when you hear the word witch? Oh yeah, my brain's better. That's why. My computer's better, my brain's better. I bet you thought of some old grandma flying around on a broom, kidnapping children and saving poor little girls with magic. I've got quite the personal history with witches, so allow me to teach you a thing or two about their kind. And let me tell you, they're nothing like the fairy tales. First off, they find the spiritually gifted members of their clan and put them through intense training from a young age. Their latent magical abilities aren't up to snuff, they're pushed aside, even if their bloodline is that of the clan elders. These candidates polish their entire mental and physical being until they're grown women, and only those who are able to learn the complete repertoire of magic arts can then compete in the final step to becoming a witch, a ritual contract with what you know and I know as demons. In exchange for offering their soul to their contracted demon upon their death, witches are entrusted with incredible destructive powers. Witches with particularly impressive skills have the ability to push the limits of their magical powers and temporarily control their demon as if they were using their own arms and legs. Witches were said to have been completely killed off in the witch hunts of 500 years ago. The ones I know are a little too tough, too smart, and too classy to go down that easily. I do like how classiness is what keeps them alive. Doom Guy is too angry to die. Bayonetta is too classy to die. Classy is like... dying is like beneath her. She's like, ugh. Gross. Who would do my hair if I'm dead? Movie called Lost Skeleton of Cadavra. I think you told me about it. Yeah, I think Steph would really like this. The Lost Skeleton of Cadavra.
Try to keep up.
Wait a minute. I thought I equipped a I feel like I don't have the other weapon equipped. Maybe because I'm looking directly at my weapons and it's not equipped. What's the... Oh. How do you... Eh? How do you... Is that how you switch? I have not played the new campaign yet, but I do plan on it, Void. I am a big fan of COD campaigns. Okay, so yeah. That's the katana from the first game. Lexin. Doing those ISO squats? Yeah. The deep squat. Hip flexibility. Yeah, I'm not quite sure when. I'm going to give it a bit.
Thank goodness capitalism still has its place in hell. Let's do business.
Plus, it's Spooktober. Hard to justify playing Modern Warfare 2 in a game dedicated to spooky games. Would you ever play COD with Steph? Yeah, I did once. I would do it again, though. Just run around a multiplayer map. I'm not very good at COD. He enjoys running and gunning. Thank goodness capitalism still has its place in hell. It's a good line, isn't it? You played Costume Quest. You know, I have, and I got stuck in that game. I never finished it because I got stuck. Just did not know what to do. It's so weird. I guess I could have looked it up. I was just like, ugh. Disheartened, because I remember spending like an hour just running back and forth, wondering what the heck's going on. Trying to get the timing. Being bad. Ooh, being very bad. Yeah, you definitely don't lose magic for getting hit anymore. That's interesting. Game has a really sharp sense of humor. This one? Yeah, I agree. Oops. I was bounded to that. Ah, what a waste. Well, maybe not.
Got you. Is that all you've got?
What? Oh. What? Ah, man, I didn't know that was an attack. Give me a break, man. Oh! Uh-oh. Yes. I was about to say, I need to go into the menus and start mixing up some items, but then I just died.
Is that all you've got?
What are some attacks you can't dodge out of? Rogue! I guess Bayonetta recruited some new demons, huh? I deserve that bronze. I deserved it. I took too many hits. And use an item. For shame. Gotta be here, right? Okay, here we go. What? Oh, it just shoots them all in there. Okay. What does this guy do? Oops. Guess I'll find out. Midas's Testament. Behold, Midas's Testament. Oh, okay. Get more money? I guess I'll just wait until I see a bunch of dudes. You know I'm always looking forward to that. What makes combo drop? Ugh, getting hit maybe?
Got you.
What are you doing? What is that? What is that? I guess I got so tripped out by the lights. I forgot to keep hitting stuff. Okay, so I guess there's a timer. Oh, wait. Okay. Gotta throw out a couple of bullets just to keep that timer up. Makes sense. What makes combo drop gives me... They don't say it be like it is, but it do. Even though it makes sense in context. What make combo drop? Why combo drop? Why combo drop? Why combo drop? A thought from Scorn, by the way. Love the VOD. Surprised more games aren't like it in the aspect of no dialogue, just environmental sound effects to immerse you. I would think it would be easier to understand and digest a more international scale without having language barriers to translate or know. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, just relying on cues and prompts and things like that. Yeah, you don't have to worry so much about localization. I mean, you still have to worry about it. I think it's just an ever-present thing. You never know what imagery and iconography could go awry in other cultures, but yeah, it's an interesting observation.
That performance might make the back page of the classifier.
I'm getting ripped up by all these cool combat encounters I'm not finding. Verse cards. Each verse card you collect will allow you to play a new tag climax stage. The more verse cards you collect, the more stages you can play. All right. Okay. All right. Good stuff. I'm enjoying the relaxing pace of the game so far. It's all fun and games so far. It's nice.
I'm playing this crazy game and I gotta sprinkle some magic powder on the chicken. All right. What can I do for you?
What game was that? Magic powder on a chicken. Give me those bats. Give me them bats. There was a moment there where Stiletto actually would have been really nice. I have to admit. Witch Strike. Send with the power. Oh, okay. I feel like the timing of that was always a little funky in one. Think the frog will come back? Maybe. I'm gonna guess the climax attack you get is queued into whatever boss it is. Just summons whatever bespoke demon there is to summon. But if they made a whole frog, why not use it more than once?
Don't just walk into Fimbulventer. We're going to have to be creative, love, if we're ever going to make it. Look over there. That's the Cathedral of Cascades. It was used for ritual worship of the mountain. Inside, there's a device that can build a bridge to the heavens. It will take us halfway up Fimbulventer. An express pass. Right, love?
Seems something finally came to mind, little one. While you're in the remembering mood, you wouldn't happen to know where the entrance to Inferno is up there, would you?
Inferno? You must be in some shit if you're volunteering to go there. Let me put it this way, love. Once we get to the mountain, you'll get your choice of going up or going down.
Hey, Kinatar.
Fimbulventer doesn't let you.
Marvelous Loco, hello. How you doing?
And which way will you be going?
Me?
What's the matter, little one? Scared of what comes next?
Shut up! Just get me to the mountain. Little one, get away from me!
Huh? All right, sure. Glamour. Could look more glamorous. Now I gotta beat it up. Lopter. Jesus.
This little one's made me a deal. He's my guide, and he's not done guiding.
Surfing again. Literally, oh.
Going in entirely different direction.
Literally surfing this time. Look out, Bayonetta. It's the gnarliest wave ever, and it's headed this way. Boat! Sick. Escape from LA all over again. Ow! Oh, shit. I was thinking Back to the Beach. There's a pretty sick mega surf at the end of that movie. That's just a fun movie all around. And it has ska in it. Back to the Beach. Annette Funicello and Frankie Valli? No, there's Frankie's somebody else. There's another Frankie. Frankie Valli is a singer. Fuck, what's his name? He's one of the Frankies. One of the legendary Hollywood Frankies. This is gorgeous. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. I'm sad because I'm sure that Twitch compression is dying right now. There's so many particle effects and things splish splashing around. But holy cow, this is amazing.
So close.
I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not dropping any frames. Is it actually getting like choppy, Pop-Tart, or is it just getting blurry? Oops. Ah. Maybe Twitch, it's choppy. Just blurry for you? Okay, Urban. That's the stream, like, that should be the case, but if it's not, then maybe I have more, maybe I have more computers to destroy. That was rad. Oh, we're not done. Is a Soul Blazer all of a sudden? When did I get wings? When did that happen? I mean, I had butterfly wings before, but they didn't let me fly.
So close.
I mean, whatever, who cares? The answer is who cares? Who cares, nerd? Oh. Oh, that's what that was. Ooh, can you do weave attacks with this weapon? Oh man, it's like all floppy and jiggly when you're hitting it. That's great. That's great. That's so good. Ah! I'm eating like every attack.
So close.
Gosh, wasted meter. What are we doing here? Oh. Darn it.
Is that all you've got? So close. Got you. Is that all you've got? So close.
I actually slowed it down before to help me hit that.
Almost.
Oh, not that one though. Sneaky timing.
Got you. So close. Is that all you've got? Almost. Is that all you've got? So close. Got you.
That was like a gargoyle. Gargile. Ow.
Is that all you've got?
They really let you chop this guy up. This is great. Beat up his soft little dangly face sack.
Almost.
Get to chop it up over the whole fight. I do really appreciate how like a lot of this game, when you're beating up enemies, you're revealing them to be these like really gross monsters under like ornate armor or fake skin that shreds off. Like the game is about, I guess, it's about disrobing in both parts, except they're ugly and you're beautiful. And in a world where like, in a world where fashion and poise and grace and beauty are weapons, yeah, they lose. Stone! Took too long. Too much damage. Yeah, I didn't really feel like I had any good damaging combos. I did take a lot of hits.
I don't recall asking for your permission. Oh, and I was wrong about our final destination. Going down. Fuck. The boy. Forgot about that.
Oh, thank you, some random dork. I don't know. I say stuff. Some of them, I think I say so much stuff that I have like maybe 10% accuracy. When they hit pretty good. Oof! First stone of the playthrough.
Could have been worse.
Forget about it. Could have been voice. Oh, you gotta fold laundry, you go to bed? That's okay. Honestly, I think I'm gonna hang it up here too. It was a long day, but the good news is tomorrow is also going to be a long day, and all I'm going to be doing is playing video games. I'm actually really happy with how my PC's performing right now. Yeah, after being on for a while, I think a lot of heat would build up in the case, and I just get all these like tiny little nagging issues. But this has been rock solid, and I'm in for that. So yeah, good news. I have more fans than ever in my case now. I put some really tiny boys on the grill on the side to push out a little more air. I was thinking too, this is kind of a stacked problem, but I could flip the fan and the radiator so that the fan's drawing cool air in from outside, pushing it through the radiator and into the case. But then it's going to heat up the air that the GPU cools off with. So it's pretty good how it is now, with trying to get everything to vent out. Basically intakes in the front and all the vents in the back. Oh, Troy, thank you very much. Oh, appreciate that. Anyway, just what I'm thinking about, but it feels pretty good now. I'm just kind of done with like my PC being so weirdly temperamental. It was getting kind of bad. So luckily, ambient temps are lower. And I think I'll prefer the stability over the extra like 5 FPS that I'm losing by running my CPU in ecological mode. Well, this is probably better for the environment, right? I'm doing it for that. I'm a green streamer. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow because I'm feeling a little tired. But I'll be back with a full tank of energy, ready to finish off Bayonetta 2, and then hopefully start Bayonetta 3. I would love to start that. I wanted to get this finished up before tomorrow, but my brain said otherwise. So I'll see you guys next time. I'll be fresh and ready to game all day on Friday. I'm going to be starting around noon, I think, and going all dang day. I don't think I got shit going on. It's a gamer weekend, y'all. Let's see. Is it, though? No, it's a gamer weekend. I ain't got nothing going on. So yeah, here's my hopes, my ambitions. Finish up Bayonetta 2 and 3. And then finish up the other like horror games that I started. Chronicles of Riddick, Lollipop Chainsaw, get back to those. And then and also start Splatterhouse. If I can get through all that. But it's going to be a fun ride along the way. So, I'm looking forward to it already. I'm excited. If I weren't sleepy right now, I'd just do it. But I can sleep now and then come back later. Yes, and also the indie horror games. Yeah, that's probably next after Splatterhouse. And then, oh yeah, might as well plug this while I'm thinking about it. Subathon next Saturday. So the 29th into the 30th. I think going to be doing Doom Eternal to celebrate Halloween. Doom Eternal, and then the fourth and final Doom novel. So yeah, tune in for that. That should be fun. Splatterhouse 3? No, Splatterhouse, the remake. The reboot from 2010, I think. I really liked this game. Not a lot of people did. Pretty much nobody paid attention to it, which I think is a bit tragic. But yeah, it's gory and it's glompy. It's really campy. It's really fun. It's got some really good voice acting, and I think it gets a little headspacey too. So I'm excited. That's been one that I've remembered fondly for years. So hopefully the nostalgia's right. It's like the VHS, you know. It's the indie DVD for $3.99. I had to buy it off eBay. There's no other way to play it. But yeah, you just remember like an indie movie and you're like, that hit just right. That's kind of how I feel about Splatterhouse. So there's a couple other things I wanted to get through Evil Within 1 and 2. Who knows if I'll have time. There were a couple of other. Blood. I've never played Blood. How good would that be? And actually Chasm just came out, right? Chasm? No, Cultic. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mean, Cultic's kind of just like New Blood, right? Which is a publisher that makes boomer shooters. I don't know. It's all crossover. But yeah, build engine FPS. That looks really good for like grindhousey horror, I think. Edgy violence looks so good in like pixelated build engine. It just hits right. There's just something like I shouldn't be seeing that. Like it's already censored. I think that's what kills me. Blood, the Dreamcast game. Did it come out on Dreamcast? Blood is a first-person shooter. I think there was Blood 2 that was third person. And yeah, Werewolf. No, that's the Cyberpunk expansion. Oh my god, I've already forgotten it. Oh my god. The Ion Fury sequel. Phantom Fury. Yeah, I got it confused with Phantom Liberty. God damn. Alright. Alright. Plenty of video games. We're gonna be eating so good. Just gorging. There's another Arkanoid that comes out next week. Arkanoid's back. Nothing but good shit. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. This is a bit of an odd stream. Short. A little floaty. But that's just me today. I'll catch y'all next time. And until then, stay gamer. Hope to see ya. Bye-bye.